Went through the struggle when the stress picked up the books and gave him my best, and now I can say the whole.
My first album was probably gonna be Struggle Behind the Making. You know, that's what the name I want. You know, Struggle Behind the Making. You know, because my first album is gonna be about my whole life. You know, everything that just came into my life. You know, every single little thing that I struggled from or that I'm still struggling. That's still gonna go into that first album.
So don't waste it, live it up to the fullest. Always being the real one, the truest.
School for me, when I was little, I've always gone to fights, you know, left and right. But as I got older, you know, things started to change, you know. I mean, I graduated from 8th grade, you know, so after that I went to Rio Grande and didn't like it there. I mean, teacher disrespected me, and I had told my mom I didn't want to go there anymore, so I dropped out and I stopped going to school for like a whole year. That's what kind of pulled me back to. So I jumped back up on it, and I went to RFK. I tried it out and everything, and the first couple of months were tragic. I lost my stepdad. You know, I kind of freaked, you know, a little bit, but I stood with it. And then the month after that, my Auntie Rose passed away. She was in the hospital. And that was a big impact on my life, because me and her always used to hang out and stuff, you know, so like it kind of broke me down and stuff. I mean, after she passed away. And then the month after that is when my stepbrother passed away. He OD'd. And I didn't want to go back to school. And after I did go back, I, you know, kind of thought that maybe, you know, they're up there looking at me, you know, and they would want to see me graduate. I would have to say RFK is like one of the best schools I've been to, you know, and I've actually learned a lot from them. You know, and that's it. That is a good school. I recommend, you know, any person going to that school. And it was a tough journey, but I made it through. You know, there's a lot of times where I wanted to give up, and the teachers at RFK were actually, you know, pushing me through. They told me where my progress was, you know, where I was going, and I just kept going, and finally I did it. My mom, when I graduated, I would have to say, you know, she was very happy, you know, she wanted, you know, like to get dressed up and stuff, you know, and I'm like, you don't have to, you know, if you don't want to, you know, I mean, you could go comfortable, I told her, you know, but she wanted to get dressed up. And when she saw me walk the line and stuff, like, she was crying, you know, I saw her through up there on the stage and stuff, she was crying. And that's the first time since my brother graduated that I actually seen my mom, you know, smile so big and laugh so much, you know, and that kind of made me happy, you know. When my mom's happy, I'm happy. I've been rapping since I was like 8 years old, you know, so, I mean, rapping about what I've been through. I mean, I had a tragic life, you know, with family, with, you know, school. Basically what my music is about what I go through and what I've been through and what I still go through and see on a daily basis, you know. So without struggle there's no success, you know. And now that I graduated, I'm kind of, you know, setting up my own little recording studio and stuff, you know. I'm almost there. That's a long journey too, man. Behind the music thing, that's like, dang, that's hard. It's a lot of money too, you know. I had to work for what I have, you know, so I kind of, you know, made that happen though too. I'm making it happen slowly but surely. There's a lot of kids out there, you know, that struggle with school and, you know, that struggle even with life, you know, and I want my music to inspire them and touch their life, you know, too, and see that they ain't the only ones that are going through that problem. I mean, I would like to touch, you know, a person's heart, you know, by saying, you know, just don't stop, just keep going with your dreams, and if you could believe it, you can do it, you know, like you could accomplish anything that you put your mind to, you know. Just don't take your mind off of that one dream, you know, just keep chasing it, you know, because eventually you're going to catch on to it and you're going to do it, you know. That's what I did, and I'm doing it now. I was on stage, I saw everybody talking and like they didn't cry, you know. And when it was my turn to go up, I was like, I thought I was gonna shed a tear, you know. And I went through it and I talked, you know. I had to say what I had to say. I could have said a little bit more, you know, but at the time I kind of felt, you know, I kind of felt it inside me that I was gonna tear out, so I just cut it off short.
There's one thing that I say to myself every day that my homegirl Lil Threat tells me, you know, without struggle there's no success. So I went through my struggle and I'm finally going for my success.